I'm Dr. Mark Pitstick, Director of the SoulPhone Foundation and core team member for the SoulPhone project. In this short video, I'll talk a bit about our book, The Big Picture of Life. This is basically a younger person's version of the book Greater Reality Living, written by Dr. Gary Schwartz and myself. For the children's book, we added an amazing author and person, Katta Mapes, who has dual master's degrees in childhood education and counseling. So we tried to break down all the different concepts that I've talked about in different videos on this site, sharing the great news, how life is set up, our understandings based on a lot of scientific, clinical, and also experiential evidence that is based on people's firsthand experiences about the nature of reality, the big picture of life. Again, the title of this young person's group. We were shooting for ages 10 through 16, but we've heard from some adults who say, of all the books you and Dr. Schwartz have written, this is the most understandable. I got the most out of this, which we didn't expect that, but that's fine. We had a wonderful illustrator, and she drew pictures because, a picture's worth 1,000 words. For example, one, it shows a family next to the bed of an old lady who had just passed, and her, quote, spirit, energetic body, auric body, wherever you want to call it, was ascending, and they were saying to her, "We love you, Grandma, we'll see you again." Well, I was reading this book with one grandchild on each knee, which is pretty much grandpa heaven. One was 7 and one was 9, and when we got to that part, seeing the old grandma passing on, but her essence, that is more than 99% of who and what she is, leaving the body, this earthly shell, no longer needed, I said, kids, you realize that someday Grandpa is going to pass on too. And that's okay, because as you know now, that's not the end of life. We'll see each other again, and so on. And so Stella, the older one, paused, and she said, I'll still be sad when that happens, just not as much now. And I thought, wow, that's it in a nutshell. In other words, we have human hearts, and of course we are sad when our dear ones change worlds, and of course it's difficult when our earthly packages age and change and eventually pass on. However, when you know more about the big picture of life, the way life is set up, the greater reality, then it becomes light. Those changes become much easier, quicker, and lighter to deal with versus the heavy and suffering that so many people go through. So I hope you'll check this book out and share it with all the young people in your life. It's available, as are all our books, under shop at soulproof.com and on amazon.com. Take care. Let it shine.